So, I normally don't. Well, no, I was about to say I don't really talk a lot about Scooby-Doo, but I talk abnormally about a lot about Scooby-Doo than I usually do. Doo-doo, Scooby-Doo. I'll stop. Anyway, so I just thought I'd talk about this because it seemed like a cool idea and one we've kind of seen already. And also, funny how fast this got announced, right? But then again, they probably this was already in production, so I'm not gonna say like, oh, it was immediately reaction to Velma to that other show. We'll get into that one in a bit. But yeah, I like Scooby-Doo. I wouldn't say I'm an avid fan, but I enjoy Scooby-Doo media. Scooby-Doo Mystery Inc. is goated. I would say it's probably the best of of any show. Sorry, I love the classic show, but Mystery Incorporated is like fucking goated. I love 13 Ghosts with Scooby-Doo, probably because of, Vincent Price. And it did deal with some cool horror vibes. And there are some iterations that I like and don't like. Obviously, we're not going to name that one. But yeah. But this one got me interested on multiple reasons. One, it's a cool idea, and two, I feel like we've done this story before. So that is Go-Go Mystery Machine. And no, it's not a Power Rangers crossover, even though you're not the only one. When I saw that announcement, I was like, are they doing a Scooby-Doo Power Rangers crossover? Because it wouldn't surprise me if they did. They've literally, there's still talk of, Gremlins and Scooby-Doo. Or, and we've gotten, Scooby-Doo with Crypto and Courage and Batman a lot of the time. Hell, that's an ongoing comic where they're teaming up with Batman. But those are all Warner Brothers properties. But we've seen Warner Brothers willing to work with other companies. Hell, look at Batman Ninja Turtles. So, for the briefest of seconds, I was like, are they going to do a Power Rangers Scooby-Doo? And then I saw the full image and saw the full thing, is that Go-Go Mystery Machine is going to be a Scooby-Doo series set in Japan. It's going to only focus, apparently, as far as I can tell from the article I read, it's only going to have Shaggy and Scooby, which we've seen before. There are multiple times where it's just been Shaggy and Scooby, and that's kind of a thing for me, is that I like the full ensemble cast, because if you just do Shaggy and Scooby, the problem is they need someone to bounce off of. It's kind of like taking a character out that it's like Planet Sheen. Sheen worked as a character because he had characters to bounce off of. If you take that character and put him in a new situation, that character's going to get really grating on you. That's why in 13 Ghosts, they at least had Daphne to bounce off of. But they won't be alone. They'll have new characters alongside them. And basically what it is that Shaggy... And stop me if you've heard this one before, right? Stop me if you heard this one. Basically what it is that Shaggy and Scooby have accidentally opened up a chest and unleashed the most dangerous spirits and Oni of Japan's mythology into the Japanese land, country. So now they have to go around capturing it again with an intrepid group of youths. Yeah, this sounds really familiar, guys. It's just 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo with it just in Japan now. And I'm not saying that's bad. I'm not guys, you gotta bring up the whole 13 Ghost connection. There has to be a fucking joke in this cartoon where Shaggy and Scooby actually release the Oni and are just like, oh man, not again. Or at least did we do this before? I feel like we've done this before, Scoob. I want to see that. Now, it goes without saying that it's going to have more of an anime feel, which is fine. I was kind of wondering when we were going to get a Japanese anime of Scooby-Doo, and in fact, I'm shocked it didn't happen sooner. But, hey, it's all cool. I rather enjoy this take, and it's so, they've been, not to say Scooby-Doo hasn't been in Japan before. There's been a few episodes of What's New Scooby-Doo, and I think there was an animated film, too, that dealt with that as well. Yeah, but they've been but this is going to be the first time they're going to be solely in Japan, and it's just going to be Scooby and Shaggy with these other kids. So, and I'm really curious to see how the animation like the promotional images we saw, the Oni and the and like the yokai that we're gonna see are all gonna be based off of Japanese mythology. Which, while we do have that showcased in a lot of shows and anime and video games, I don't think it gets properly represented enough. And I'm saying, I'm not asking for like absolute total representation, but I don't think it, like a lot of the spirits we know, like Yomigumo and and like a few other well-known yokai. I'm hoping this show at the very least brings in yokai and dark spirits that are like some lesser-known ones. Although I don't think we'll get the one spirit, I can't pronounce it, but basically I don't think we'll get the one who just like bends over and opens its anus up and shows an eyeball and runs at you. That's an actual thing in Japanese mythology. There's also the tanuki who just walk around with their testicles over their shoulders because they're so big. I don't think, if we get tanuki, I don't think we'll be getting those tanuki, you know what I'm saying? Anyway. But yeah, it does look really cool. And no, I know someone in the comments is going to go, "Oh, this was clearly made in fast tracked because in order to counter Velma." I'm pretty sure this show it takes a long ass fucking time to make an animated show, and I'm pretty sure this was made because if one thing Warner Brothers is known for is that they really like Scooby-Doo and they know Scooby-Doo makes money. So they really like to have multiple forms of the media out. That's why we're getting that live action show from Netflix. And now it looks like they're really trying to experiment with having that Scooby-Doo media explored in different levels. Because obviously they're making some for older fans. This is obviously going to be geared towards younger fans. And Velma's just going to go in the garbage. I didn't bother with Season 2. Watching Season 1 was enough. And Season 2, I know a lot of people said like it was hate-watched into existence. It was more like they probably they already greenlit Season 2 after making Season 1. That's just kind of how the animation business works these days for most companies. So that was already going to happen regardless. But hopefully we didn't hate-watch Season 3 into existence. That's all I ask. That's the problem, is that people didn't hate-watch Season 3 into existence. So now we actually have something that's cool, and while it is a retreaded, I'm not gonna lie, it is a retreaded storyline. Like, you cannot tell me otherwise that this was literally, was meant to be, like 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, but it's just set in Japan. You can't tell me that wasn't the plan. It literally, look at the plot. Anyway. But again, like, I think my thing is that I just wish it was the whole Scooby cast. Like, I just wish it was the whole, like, at the bare minimum, have Velma or Daphne, or even Fred there. At least one of the other original characters. And not to say I'm gonna shit on these new characters. I just wish we'd have... It works best when you... Scooby and Shaggy work best when you have, like, someone for them to bounce off of in the original cast. That's, again, going back to what I said about 13 Ghosts, was because it at least had, like, Scooby, Shaggy, and Scrappy at least had Daphne to bounce off of them as the straight man. Or straight woman in this scenario. So you kind of need that. Like, at the very least, I would have preferred to have, like, at minimum Daphne again, or Velma, or Fred, because you need that to... Because then they just get annoying. Because then Shaggy and Scooby, their shtick gets old. Like we've seen in other cartoons where it's just Shaggy and Scooby, and that shtick gets old fast when it's just them. So yeah, you do need that character dynamic for me. But not to say these new characters won't. We don't even know... None of us have even seen this show, so we can't even say anything. So anyway, I just thought it'd be fun to talk about. But you guys tell me in the comments below, to any diehard Scooby-Doo fans out there, you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of Go-Go Mystery Machine? Again, I couldn't look at that title and go, Scooby-Doo Power Rangers crossover? That's, yep. But what do you guys think of Go-Go Power, almost like Go-Go Power Rangers, Go-Go, or even Go-Go Gadget? Like, it could have been a fucking Inspector Gadget crossover, now that I think about it. But anyway, I digress. What do you guys think of Go-Go Mystery Machine? Are you guys excited or are you guys not? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.